that's where the book started to come into play, because some people were just blowing it, you know and I know that this book will change your life, because this book came from me interviewing hundreds of people who have made amazing transformations. And we are connecting live. What's going on? What's going on? We are going live. I think we're good to roll. Good to roll. What's up? In 15 different countries, time zones all over the place. I don't even know. It could be tomorrow in some places right now. I don't know. So if you guys see me bouncing my head looking around and stuff, I've got a comments window up. I've got my live window up. I've got my people who have joined up. I've got a picture or a video screen of me, so I can make sure that things are running as they should. So a lot going on. So, and I'm looking at you, which is fantastic, right? Thank you for showing up. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you joined. You see the little box right there? Say hi. Let me know that you're here. So we are rocking and rolling. I am going to try to keep this under 10 minutes, but you all know that that's probably not going to happen. Ryan, what's up, baby? Thanks for coming. Day two of the internal drive info day. So I like to call this the internal drive experience. It's your daily drive. It's your daily internal drive. Haley, what's going on? Thanks for joining. I start everything off with appreciation. That allows me to give give that energy out, so it comes back and it allows people to hop onto. So we got a lot of growth happening here. Oh my gosh! So the Facebook page did hit 110,000 followers, so I'm super excited about that. I think there's even more since the last time I looked at it last night, and so grateful for that. That page is over in 15 countries. Our private group is definitely in 15 countries. We've been able to track that, but so excited that people are hopping on. And last night's live was absolutely nuts, and it was like 50 comments or so, and I'm just so grateful to have you guys be a part of it along with me in my journey, so I can be a part of your journey in some way. So I'm so grateful to have you. Motivation is definitely going viral. At least in my world it is, and those who join me in this world along with me and share that journey with me, and I think yours is too. And our YouTube videos, that's seeing a whole bunch of activity, and people are subscribing in all these different countries too. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys for doing this along with me, or inspiring others along with me. And the fact that you guys are posting about your journeys, it's just so awesome. It's really fulfilling to me, because it allows me to live through you, kind of like I was talking about yesterday. So let's dive into it. Let's dive in. So today's daily internal drive, is about the mental strength. So what I'm going to do here is if you're new and you're popping on, I'm going to talk about the internal drive book, and I'm going to go chapter by chapter, point by point, what I believe to be the most important points of the book. And I want to share with you guys piece by piece on a daily basis. And it really gets certain people to just stop and think once in a while when it's there. I get comments all the time. Usually they're in private message, which is great. I'm so excited that you guys do that, and you share with me. You're like, hey man, like that one thing really resonated with me. Could we talk a little bit more? And you always can. Shoot me a message, or you can set up a consultation call, which the link is in the bio if you wish to do that. But if not, it's totally great. It's great that you guys are sharing these videos and allowing these videos to touch other people too, like the friends that you have in your book or on your Facebook pages and stuff. So getting into the mental strength piece. All right. Mental strength. Right. So it's time to really start thinking about what you want, because so often, even sometimes in consultation calls, I ask that question. I'm like, hey, okay, all right, cool. You want to change your life? Great. What's it look like? And then it gets a little quiet. Like, oh, I don't know, Bill. And I'm not poking fun. What I'm trying to do is create awareness. You know, what I'm trying to do is create awareness here. So, you know, you got to be clear as to what you really want. Okay. And it's time to get started moving towards your goals, because if you're not, then you're not growing. You know, we're all here and we're meant to grow, right? We're here, we're meant to grow. It's one of the 6 needs that we absolutely have. You know, there's a famous quote out there. I'm not sure who said it. Might have been Tony Robbins. If you're not growing, you're dying. You know, and that may or may not be the case, but you know, you're probably dying inside in some way, right? Doreen, thanks for coming. What's going on? So often people, you know, like they start taking action, right? Or they think that they're going to start taking action towards their goals, and for some reason they go off course, right? They just stop working at it altogether, right? And I remember early on when I went through my own transformation. Now we're talking about 2 decades ago. So that was a long time. I've been doing this professionally for a very long time. But I remember it vividly. You know, I remember that, you know, I had some struggles. It wasn't as easy as it was for me, as simple as it was for me. There were a couple times where I was tested. There was a couple challenges that came across, and I remember during the first week, like there was, you know, there were some changes, right? You know, and where there's changes, a little bit of challenge. You know, it was getting the routine going and getting my meals prepared and all that stuff, and trying to figure out what meals I like the best. And you know, then there's the soreness and the exercise piece. And you know, I don't want this to sound overwhelming, because it's really not. But the point here is that, you know, there's change happening. You know, and I figured it out. I put it into my schedule. This is when I'm going to exercise. This is when I'm going to meal prep. You know, this is when I'm going to ask somebody questions. Leo, thanks for popping on. Appreciate the comment. What's up? So, you know, there's time where there's change and adjustment that happens, right? And, you know, I remember how I mentally, when I felt like I needed to go, when I was going through these challenges, I felt like, you know, my conscious mind, now that I know what it is, it wants to put it back into comfort. And when that happens, your body, your brain unconsciously wants to go back to old habits, you know. And I remember this one time where, you know, it was a bit of a struggle. I think it was St. Patrick's Day, if I remember correctly. And again, this is 20 years ago, probably 21 at this point. And you know, I remember, like, you know, I went to this big party, and there's a ton of people there, and there is some yummy food, and it wasn't my free day yet. And I'm like, look, I'm taking my free day on Sunday, or my free meal on Sunday, and that's it, you know. So I went to this thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I could do it. This is, you know, this is good. This is going to be a little difficult. That's cool, but hey, you know, I'm up for the challenge. And everybody, there was so many people. They had these long tables laid out, and everybody stuffing their face with all this yummy stuff, probably putting in 3,000 calories in a meal. And you know, they're drinking. It's St. Patrick's Day, and I got a water, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of, oh man, I'm surrounded by it. And ultimately, I didn't cheat. And the beauty behind that was just like, when I left, and I left a little early, I left a little early because of the, you know, why stay in the challenge, you know, but I had the opportunity to spend time with my friends and the people that I really enjoyed being around. And the cool thing is that I accomplished it, you know, and that was such a huge win for me. And I remember walking away like, whoa, like I just won. Like that was a big win. And you know, that affected ultimately my self-confidence and self-esteem. And it was just an awesome feeling. And it's so awesome to hear it when people go through that, you know. And when I decided to, shortly afterwards, when I decided to start serving clients, before Internal Drive even came to fruition, or was even a thought, man, it was like, some people I would meet in a consultation, right, and they would just take it on. Like they just, look, I'm going to show you how to eat right, very simple, show you how to exercise, boom, you know, that's going to be like the easy stuff, you know. So I had just had a portion of people, they just took it, you know, they took it and boom, you know, they're working out every day and they're following nutrition, and it's like it happened like with ease. And then there were the people who were cheating their first week, you know, on their diet, and they weren't showing up to the exercises. And that's really where, that's where the book started to come into play, because some people were just blowing it, and I know that this book will change your life, because this book came from me interviewing hundreds of people who have made amazing transformations, including my own self-reflection. And I had just had an opportunity to speak to a ton of people, and it worked. And one of the biggest things that people talked about, and I learned after becoming aware of what other people were doing, I reflected back enough, and I was like, oh my God, like I was doing that. I was unconsciously doing that. So you want to know what it is? You want to know, like, one of the biggest secrets there is? It's the visualization. And I have a visualization activity that I put people through. And it's very simple. Okay? It's very, very simple. Okay? It's just to start. If you've never done it before, just start. Okay? Because it allows you to see and manipulate visually in your mind what it is you want. And that's a beautiful thing. I prime my day. I ask my clients to do the same. I prime my day with success because I start it with my visualization, and it's simple. You just get relaxed, right? In a calming place. All right, and just give yourself a few minutes, even if you're doing this at work, if you're doing this on a break, or you're gonna do it tonight and watch the replay, or if I'm live later and we're talking about it. Also, I'll link in this a really cool visualization tool, your very first visualization tool, where I walk you through step by step as to how to do it. I'll link that in this video too, so you have an opportunity where I'm going to explain to you one-on-one how to visualize. I'm going to walk you through it. It's only about 5 to 8 minutes. The whole video in itself, because it's an explainer video too, is about 15 minutes or so, and it's your first visualization, so you can actually feel it. So the beauty behind that is you want to get in a really comfortable place. Okay, put on some calming music. Right, take a few deep breaths, like get into state. All right, turn all the distractions away. Take the alerts off on your phone. Give yourself this time, about 5, 10, 15 minutes, as much as you really want to have, and just allow yourself to be. Okay, so once you got the calming music going on, it's so super simple to find. Again, you can use my guided. I'll link that. I want you to visualize yourself. Okay, already achieving the goal that you want. And if you don't know what you specifically want yet, that's fine too. This is the time where you get to start to choose what that feels like, what that looks like, and I want you to start doing that. I want you to start visualizing it in your mind, what it is you want to feel like. Start with the emotion. What is it that you want to feel? Okay? Stay away from the negative stuff. Keep that out, because I know oftentimes people know what they don't want. All right, visualize what you do want. Put yourself there as if you're already there. What are you wearing? Who are you with? The people that you're surrounded by, who are they? Visualize it. Like, how is life different now? How has your life changed? And that's really, really powerful stuff, guys. And most importantly, pay attention to how you feel. What are the emotions that are present during this visualization? And you have the opportunity to stay in that state for as long as you'd like to be. And again, I'll link the video. I think it's called How to Visualize What You Want. It's very simple to find. If you hop on my YouTube channel, or like I said, I'm going to link it below, or I'll have somebody link it below for me, and you'll be able to see it and really feel it, and I'll guide you. That's what's kind of cool. Like, now we're live, and I don't know what you're doing now. You can watch it live again, but I encourage you to watch that. And the beautiful thing is I started actually when I was doing this naturally. really wasn't music opportunities that were so easily available to us now. And over the years, I started having clients use some different formats that were available on YouTube. And now there's this really cool thing where it's basically brainwave entrainment. I'll talk briefly about that, but ultimately I was sending my clients somewhere else, and it just wasn't exactly what I wanted. And when I saw how I used it, I saw how impactful some of the tools like this that I was giving to my clients, how effective it was. I'm like, I really need to like hone in and make this my own. And ultimately I did. It was only a few months ago. I want to say, I don't even think they've been out for 3 months in its entirety yet. And I've been able to make it for you. I've been able to make it for you guys, specific for you. And I'll tell you why. The audio is so unique. Okay. The audio uses a version of brainwave entrainment. Okay. And it naturally, it synchronizes your brainwave frequencies to the rhythm of the sounds, and they're isochronic tones. And if you ever heard of binaural beats, if not, just look it up. It's really, really powerful stuff. And it's combined with the natural tone of my voice. So it's guided. I'm walking you through this, and thank you. I love the comments that are popping up that you guys love this, and I'm so excited that you do, because I use it personally, and it's really, some people are saying how amazing. I just launched a new one called the Self-Love Nightly. It's absolutely amazing. It's really powerful, and that's the nightly one. It makes a huge difference. People are sleeping so much better, and there's a lot of things that contribute to sleep, but this is really powerful stuff. So what happens is the neural firing, okay, it corresponds with the state of alertness and focused attention to induce that state of consciousness that corresponds with meditating, and purposeful manifestation. That's what this is. It's purposeful meditation and manifestation. Okay, and this is, I have a daily morning one that I'll also share. I'll share that with you too. Start off with the how to visualize what you want. Okay, start off with that first. That's like the warm up, and maybe tomorrow do the morning. Maybe the next day, and if you're really ambitious, do the nightly tomorrow too. I'll link all those in here so you can kind of get a taste of it. But the nightly, what I love about the nightly is it's got all that other stuff. It's got the brainwave entrainment, but the beautiful power in this is that it's got the subliminal messages. Okay, and they're all listed in the video content. You can see what the messages are, and it's beating that into your subconscious mind. And that empowers you for the follow through. It's all the messages that I'm talking about in this book, and it's laid out. So it's beating it into your subconscious mind, because too often, and I see this all the time, people feel stuck because they're stuck in a past version of themselves. Even if they've removed themselves from a situation that's no longer disempowering them, they're still, their subconscious mind and their body and their emotions are still on that autopilot. So this helps remove the subconscious mind's record player that keeps playing over and over, and you get to condition a brand new one so you can finally get unstuck, because that's what we want. We want the freedom to be able to choose what we want and be able to move forward from it. And so often I get the call, so often I get the messages. People are like, Bill, man, long story short, I'm stuck, help me get out. And this is one of the most powerful ways to do it. So I'll link that into this thing, and and get the free book. If you haven't gotten the free book yet, that'll be in this link too. And there's a link in my bio too. I spread this stuff around, and it's completely free, because I want you guys to start feeling what it's like to start feeling good again and start feeling happy again, because ultimately that's what we want. We just want to feel good, So tomorrow Tomorrow we're going to start talking about some self-love and care, right? So that's like, wow, what's this trainer talking about? You know, he's talking about manifestation, you know, and he's talking about self-love and care. Like, how often do you hear that stuff, man? It doesn't happen. I take a unique approach. I do, because I love you, and I want you to live in a fantastic life, and I want you to be in a life that you deserve, and I want you to be unstoppable. You know, because I'm unstoppable. You know, and I wasn't just born that way. I wasn't, you know, I wasn't blessed to be unstoppable. Like and I'm definitely blessed. I'm not saying that I'm not blessed. I appreciate what my creator's given me, and I love my creator, and those are my personal beliefs. But I'll tell you, I've been able to guide the course too. I've been able to weather the storm, and to be able to direct the course in which I am going in as well during the storm. And for those reasons, and the work of my mentors and my own personal work, I still have mentors today that make sure I stay conditioned to be unstoppable. And I want that for you. I want that for you. I want you to decide and do. I want you to be like, man, I'm going to use this stuff, and I'm unstoppable. And today I'm going to do my visualizations, and boom, I'm moving forward. And you're going to keep winning every day. Win. So I'll leave you with this, guys. You know, when you visualize what it is you want, it is at that time that you can materialize it, and you will. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next live.
Hey, thanks for watching the full video. You made a great choice and empowered yourself some more today. If you'd like more, click the videos right here. They're exactly what you need to see next. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and become a part of the Empower community, and tell me what you think about the videos in the comments below. I read all of them and respond daily. Make a comment.